You're watching Today I Grew Up. Hey guys, it's Today I Grew Up doing another awesome custom mod. Everyone keeps telling me, custom mod a Buzz Lightyear, custom mod a Buzz Lightyear. Well, I'm not going to custom mod Signature, but I will custom mod my limited edition Disney Store Buzz Lightyear released in 2019. It was piggybacking off of the Toy Story 4 movie release. Disney Store released this awesome limited edition Buzz Lightyear, which is basically Buzz Lightyear that we've seen before from Disney Store, but it has a lot more features. Like the karate chop action is there, which is really cool, and that's one of the reasons why I bought this Buzz. But I like the lime green on it. It looks a little bit more true to the film. It's a little light, but at the same time it's not too dark. Also, what's really cool, he's got the helmet switch, so you click on the tab and his helmet just whooshes back, which is really awesome. So he's kind of has a lot more movie features that certain, like Signature Buzz doesn't have that. Toy Story Collection missed the mark on karate chop action. And also, I feel the glow-in-the-dark feature on Disney Store Limited Edition was the big selling point, because you don't have to charge it much, and when you turn off the lights, it hits you right in the face. Really bright green glow-in-the-dark paint. Signature Toy Story Collection, yeah, Buzz does glow, but it takes longer to charge, and it's not as bright as this limited Disney Store release. So, you guys are probably wondering, well, what are you going to mod, or what are you going to do? Well, I'll get into that. So basically, if you look at the face here of Toy Story Signature Collection Buzz Lightyear, it looks way better. It's made by Thinkway Toys. They use Disney Digital Pixar data, so it's very movie accurate. The colors, the flesh tones, the eyebrow expressions, it's very toy mode if you look at the movie. If you look at Disney Store, though, he kind of looks a little bit like his skin tone's too pale. It looks misshapen. I don't know. There's just something off about the Disney Store sculpt, the face. I don't know. There's just something off. But I found this in the store at Walmart. You can find it for $30. And basically, this Buzz head looks exactly like Toy Story Signature Collection Buzz. It's very similar. So the only difference is that the eyebrow is slightly raised higher on the left eyebrow. And, you know, it's just very minor, but it's very, very, very similar. So instead of buying a brand new Signature Collection Buzz Lightyear to rip its head off, I decided why not buy the $30 version of Thinkway Toys Buzz Lightyear, rip the head off of that, and put it onto this limited edition Buzz Lightyear to make it better. Because then that way it'll look more like the Signature Collection, Toy Story Collection Buzz Lightyear I have. So these are the Buzzes lined up, so you can see the differences. This new Thinkway Toys Buzz is meant to be a cheaper, like, toy for kids. It's not really meant to be a collector's toy. It's only $30 in the store, and it doesn't have all the features from the movie at all. They're missing paint app details. You can't even bend his legs. His arms are kind of like stuck in place. So if you see the size comparison too, it's not a good toy. And one thing I don't like about the Thinkway Buzz for $30 is that he only has limited phrases, and they're mostly from Toy Story 4. So that is cool that he says like things like, "Oh, let's go check out the carnival. Where's Forky?" He says stuff like that. But if we want to chase something more like the movie from Toy Story 1 through, first 1 through 3, then it's harder to. You're gonna want the Toy Story Signature Collection Buzz. So his articulation is pretty poor here. I mean, he does swivel his hips, but you can't move anything else. Like his arms move, but their elbows you can't move. The hands you can't move. He doesn't have wings. His wing button doesn't work. He doesn't have a laser light. He doesn't have a wrist communicator. His helmet is clear, which is nice, which I do like. But, you guys, I hope you agree with me that the head sculpt is just way better on this Thinkway Toys. It's brand new. It came out last year versus this Disney Store that came out last year. But look at the head sculpt. It doesn't look good to me. So we're going to get into modding right now, guys. It is really hard to do, so I don't recommend it if you don't know what you're doing, because I actually cut myself a little bit with a screwdriver accidentally when I was doing this, because it is a sensitive project. So you got to be very careful when opening this. Obviously, I don't really want this body for this Thinkway toy, so I just want the head sculpt, so I wasn't too careful. But this is what the inside looks like, so you guys know if you're curious. And now I'm Sid. Again. Guys, I ripped Woody's head off, now I rip Buzz Lightyear's head off.
They're cannibals.
Anyway, so once you unscrew the head, I noticed on the bottom there's this white plate for the screw hole. We don't need this because we're going to use Disney Store since we're using the Disney Store body. So I realized I had to break that white part off to fit the new piece. We'll get into that later though. So look at the face sculpt up close. This is really nice. It is definitely look like Buzz Lightyear from the movie to me in toy mode. So next is the scary part. I don't want to ruin this toy because I want everything to still work on it as far as the sounds and the lights and the wings. So be very careful if you're attempting this. So the wings came out pretty easy, one screw and then the rest just snapped off. And it's really cool because I had a thought. What if we used the Disney Store limited edition wings for Buzz Lightyear signature? Then I thought, well, the color's not the right color though. The green will be off. But other than that, what about the actual wings? I think they're straight. Signature collection Buzz always bothered me because the wings kind of slope down, but I like Disney Store because they're just like really straight. Anyway, that was just a daydream. Let's get back into it. I get distracted. So inside limited edition Buzz Lightyear, here's what you see. This is the mechanism for the karate chop action. I noticed that if the screw wasn't in place, it wouldn't lock the arm. And also the spring, it kicks back up and down, but only if it's held in place once it's closed. But at least you guys can see for yourself. This is what the karate chop arm looks like inside of your limited edition Buzz Lightyear. There's a spring that kicks it back up and down. So that's pretty cool to see. Inside, here's all the wiring. Don't mess with it. You don't want it to stop working. There's a little wing button here that pushes that, activates that. It's pretty cool how they put it together. Anyway, once again, guys, I'm Sid again. Buzz number 2. Well, at least I'm getting to the head compartment, and I'm gonna have to unscrew that, and so we can swap it. So once you take the Disney Store head out, there's a red piece. I'm gonna need to dig that out and switch it with the white one. Here's the head comparison. As you can see why I wanted to do this head swap in this custom mod. Disney Store looks like a 99-cent store version of Buzz. I'm sorry to say, but it's true. This Buzz from Thinkway looks exactly like Toy Story Signature Collection Buzz. It looks very, very close, and I think it's super awesome. Disney Store has just way too many problems. So here's the bottom piece, the red one. I have to jam it in there. Well, fast forward. I think it took me like an hour to do this because I was really careful putting it back together. And we finally did it, guys. We did the head swap. I can't believe it worked. And luckily I didn't damage anything, which is the biggest thing. So all his stuff works. But if you compare it with Toy Story Signature Collection Buzz, Disney Store Limited Edition Buzz Lightyear is a little taller. So you can definitely see the differences there. Which one do you guys like better? I think, I don't know. I like both Buzzes because they're both cool for different reasons. Toy Story Signature and Toy Story Collection Buzz Lightyear are basically the same toy. And the only thing I really love about Disney Store Limited Edition Buzz is the glow-in-the-dark feature. I wish Signature glowed as bright as that. And the wings on Disney Store are cool. They're really straight, and they're kind of like long, and I feel like that's kind of like what we see exactly in the movie for Buzz Lightyear. So this is definitely an accomplishment. I'm glad I didn't ruin the toy. I'm glad it worked out for me. It definitely was a challenge. It was really hard to do. So if you guys are considering doing this, be very patient and be very careful. And if you don't know what you're doing, you probably shouldn't do it. My advice, so you don't ruin your Buzz Lightyear. Especially because it's limited edition and they don't sell these anymore as far as I know. It's hard to find, really hard to find. So karate chop action works, guys. I didn't ruin it, so that's awesome. So I'm glad that still works. Everything just works, and I'm just so happy with it. And now with the head sculpt like this, it looks so good. It looks like just as good as Toy Story Collection Buzz Lightyear or Toy Story Signature Collection Buzz. Both are fine, both are great. But the glow-in-the-dark feature and the wings for me was reason enough for me to upgrade this Buzz Lightyear. But that was just my opinion. So what do you guys think about this head swap mod? Do you think it was a good idea? Do you think it was a bad idea? Also, I heard from some friends that were like, oh, I would change a lot of things about it. Well, let me know in the comments below, guys, what you think you would change about modding Buzz Lightyear. What else can we do? So here, once again, I want to show you the difference. Huge difference. The head swap was a success. It looks amazing. Like I said in the comments below, please let me know what else you would like to see for a mod for Buzz Lightyear. I think his arms are better on this one because his arms don't really, they kind of droop down more. And on Signature Collection Buzz, his arms kind of look a little too high. You can't bend them as low. So that's another plus of the Disney Store. I'm really surprised in this limited edition one. The red lines are not accurately painted on the wings. I wish those were more movie accurate. And also, I think he's a little too tall for a movie accurate scale, but at the same time, he's really, really close. So let's take a moment of silence to admire this awesome, limited edition, custom Disney Store Buzz Lightyear. It's so cool. All right, now that nerdy moment is over, um, it's just, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I think this was fun. It was stressful. It was hard, but it was worth it. And I don't know. If you guys have any ideas for any future Buzz Lightyear mods, let me know below what you guys think. But I'm working on a lot of videos for you guys right now. I have custom mods coming next on my channel this year. Hope you guys like my new intro. I did start a Patreon, so if you guys want to check that out, let me know. As always, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next video review.